morning, I'm Rose from Grandma Rose's Open Pantry, and today we are making a, I hope, wonderful dessert. It's going to be light and springy and pineapple, which I love, and I'm starting by making a almond flour crust. It's going to be sugar-free or no sugar added. I'm putting pineapple, and that has natural sugars in it, but it doesn't have any added sugar. So this is 1 cup and a 1/4 cup of my almond flour. Now this is our second try because in the first try I put too much butter in it. So I'm hoping this one's going to work out better. And I'm putting 1/3 cup, not quite 1/3 of a cup. I'm going to taste of it and see how sweet it is, of my King Arthur baking sugar. Now it is not sugar, it's a natural sweetener. I don't know why they call it baking sugar when it's really not like processed sugar, but anyway. So this is a 1/2 stick of melted butter, and I'm gonna see how it works because last time it didn't work when I put the whole stick. So I thought I would start out with a 1/2 stick, and I think that's 1/2 stick's gonna be perfect. Okay, and I've got like a 10-inch, I think this is a 10-inch pie dish here. And I'm going to put it in the oven and I'm going to bake it for 8 minutes. Then I'm going to take it out, let it cool, and we're going to finish our pie. It's going to have cream cheese and powdered sugar, powdered natural sweetener. It's going to have some coconut. I hope it's in Cool Whip. I hope it's going to be delicious. All right. I've got all my things mixed together here. And I'm just going to use my fingers to spread this out. I have done this with a cheesecake, a baked cheesecake before, used the almond crust, and it's really, really good. Matter of fact, it's delicious. So you just keep working this and you work it around, okay? And you keep pushing. Just push your mixture as you're working it. Push it. You see how I'm pushing it up the sides? And that's going to make the side of our pie crust. We're on this side. So what I'm doing, I'm pushing it with the palm of my hand. I'm pushing it over. Okay? So I could have used a cup and a half. I put a cup and a quarter of my almond flour because it's a little scant in some places, but I think it's going to be all right. I'll take a little bit from over here and put over here. All right. Promise you want to show them what this looks like. If I had used a cup and a half, I could have gone all the way up the sides. I'm still trying to get it up there, but it's going to be all right. Anyway, so, all right. This is my pie crust. I'm going to keep working with it and get it smooth around the edges. But I think it's going to be covered up by my pie. So I'm going to put this in a 350-degree oven. We're going to leave it 8 minutes. And then I'm going to bring it out. I'm going to let it cool. And then I'm going to make my filling for my pie. And we're going to have a delicious pineapple cream luscious pie. Okay, y'all, I have a new mixer, so I'm learning how to use it. It's the cordless one because I got tired of that cord running across my kitchen. So I got to figure out how to use it. But in here, I've got 8 ounces of cream cheese that I have softened. And I am going to add, I'm going to start off with 3/4 of a cup of my King Arthur natural sweetener. And I'm going to see if it's sweet enough. If it's not, then it calls for a whole cup, and I'll put the whole cup. But I'm going to start with 3/4 of a cup because I have found sometimes it doesn't take as much as what of the sweetener as what the you were using sugar. Now the recipe calls for sugar, but I'm substituting and I'm making it sugar free. So in here, I'm going to turn this on. Let me see if I can get it right. If I can get it turned on. There we go. Okay. Now I'm going to add my sweetener. And this is a whole cup, but I'm not going to put the whole cup. Okay, that's about 3/4 of a cup. Woo! Okay, all right. This is working pretty good. All right. To this, it tells me to beat in 8 ounces of Cool Whip. Now, this is a 16-ounce carton, so I'm just going to put what I think is 8 ounces in here because I had already used some of it. Okay. Now, it doesn't say fold it in, it says beat it in. So, we're going to do that. Let me see if I can get it to working. Okay, there we go. But I'm going to beat it on a low speed. Okay. All right, now it says fold my pineapple in. So this is 1 full cup of pineapple, and I've drained it really well. And part of this is fresh pineapple. I have some fresh pineapple in the refrigerator. So I just mixed it with, I put it in a little chopper and chopped it, made crushed pineapple, and I mixed it with some canned pineapple. Woo. And 3/4 cup of sweetener is all I needed in this, and it was plenty sweet. Plus the pineapple is going to give it a little bit more sweetness. Okay. Good grief, this looks good. I got to give it a taste, y'all. Oh my. I promise you're going to love this. Promise is behind the camera today. All right. I cooked my crust. I almost got it too brown, but I cooked it for 11 minutes because I cook it 8 minutes if I'm going to put a filling in it and bake it in the oven. But since this is not going in the oven, this is going in the refrigerator, I cooked it for 11 minutes. Almost got it too brown, but I didn't. So, and we like brown stuff anyway. All right. Now this has got no vanilla flavoring. It's got, the pineapple is the flavoring. Wow. Y'all, this looks scrumptious. So fresh and so springy. All right. I want to get all this goodie out. Okay. Now, I'm going to put this in the refrigerator and let it sit. It's better if it sits overnight, but 2 or 3 hours. But we're going to test it right away. We're going to go ahead and cut it. Don't know how it's going to cut since I'm not letting it sit, but we're going to try it anyway. All right. Now, boy, that's pretty. All right. I got to make it pretty. Put some little swirls in it. Oh my. That's good. All right, now this is shredded coconut, sugar-free, no sugar added. Shredded coconut that I'm adding to it. It calls for 1/3 of a cup, but that's 1/3 of a cup. I'm not going to put all that on here. I'm just going to put enough for garnish. Okay? And then it says put little pineapple chunks. And this way, you can tell what's in it. You can tell it's a pineapple dessert. Okay. And you can tell the fresh pineapple from the canned pineapple. The fresh pineapple is darker. You can see it. Can you see it, Promise? The fresh pineapple is darker than the canned pineapple. Okay, I'm going to put all this pineapple, though, because I want it to be really pineapple-y, if that's a word, pineapple-y. Now, remember, this is a no sugar added, or what we call sugar-free dessert. because the only sugar is the natural sugar that's in the pineapple itself. So now make sure you drain your pineapple well. Now I'll tell you something else, and I don't have them out right now, but what I may do is I've got some roasted pecans over there. I may sprinkle a few of those on top. Would you like that, Promise? That would be good. Okay, we took time to chop some pecans. Promise chopped them for me because I told y'all it would be so good on this dessert. Y'all, I am so excited about this because I've already tasted of the filling and it's no sugar added. Now, I did say the only sweetener, the only sugar was in the pineapple, but I couldn't find the sugar-free Cool Whip, but there's only 1 gram of sugar in the Cool Whip. So if you can get the zero sugar Cool Whip, it is just as good. It doesn't last as long in the refrigerator now. It breaks down quicker, but it's just as good as the one with sugar in it. So I couldn't find it. So all right, Promise. I want you to get a good view of this pie. Look at that. Isn't that delicious? Isn't that beautiful? That is a gorgeous pie. A gorgeous pie. Okay, you know what? We need to get a photo of this pie, and then we're going to cut it and show y'all what it looks like. Show y'all what it tastes like. Okay, y'all, since it's March and springtime, I know it's not officially spring, but here it's like when it's 80 degrees, it's spring. So Promise and I decided we were going to make this pie look really springy. Isn't that beautiful?
Grandma, that is pretty as you are.
Oh, thank you, baby.
Not only have you put deliciousness back in healthy food, you're putting flowers back in healthy
That's
food.
right.
That is actually beautiful.
Okay, now I am going to cut this. My crust may break a little bit because I haven't left it in the refrigerator for the 4 hours like it said, but that's okay. And a beautiful scrumptious pie deserves a beautiful dish. And when I was doing a lot of competitions, presentation was a big part of our competition. So Promise, this was all Promise's idea. So she has got the presentation down. She would do really well in a competition, I can tell you. Okay. Oh my, oh my goodness, look at that. Now some of the crust was left in it. I'm not going to put it over it yet because I want it to, but I'll put some of the crust on it after we taste of it. But, oh, y'all, look at this. Who wants the first taste? I get the first taste because I made the pie. Y'all. Oh my goodness. Y'all, I'm going to get some of this crust. The crust that stayed in the bottom. Good grief, y'all. You will never, ever, ever know this is sugar-free. Oh my. That almond crust, man, it's good. You want to bite? Promise? Okay, I'm going to give Promise a bite. And if you have trouble with natural sweeteners, that pineapple, it doesn't Promise. It covers up all the flavor of that natural sweetener. And if you want to add, like, it calls for a cup. Now I only put a 3/4 of a cup, but if you want to add a tablespoon or two of sugar into this to kind of cut it because you don't like the flavor of the natural sweetener, then you can do that, and it won't affect it that much. So, but I used all natural sweetener. Y'all, you have got to try this. I'm telling you, once this sits in the fridge for 4 hours and gets really cold, it's going to be even better than it is now. And those roasted pecans, it did just what I thought it would do. It gave it this little extra over the, a little extra flavor. Thank y'all for joining me this morning in making this luscious, delicious, sugar-free, gluten-free pie. And subscribe to my channel. And I want y'all to notice on my refrigerator, Promise made this chart for me because I'm trying to reach 500 subscribers by March 15th. Yesterday, I got 15 new subscribers. So I was able to check 4 marks off, 4 of my blocks off yesterday. I only like one little block, 5 more subscribers, and I'll have 500 subscribers. So y'all, please, please, please subscribe, share. Please share this video. Comment. Give me a thumbs up. Let me know where you're watching from. Let me know if you enjoy my videos. And thank y'all for joining me. And if you have a recipe that you would like for me to try, put it in the comments. Send it to me, and I'll be glad to try it. So, as a matter of fact, I did a video yesterday, and one of my subscribers said, "Oh, I just made," she said, "We must have been watching the same channel because I just made this casserole last night, and I made it my own like you said you did." And so I love that. I love hearing from my subscribers. So remember, food feeds the family, family feeds the heart, God feeds the soul. Y'all make this and put deliciousness back in healthy food. Love y'all.